Mac Mini, let's quickly touch on it, even though it's not the most sexy device that Apple's ever put out.
Ooh,
It's going to
dead
come up.
sexy.
Yeah, sexy 6 cores. That's what it's going to have.
64 gigabytes of memory.
Yeah, and 2 terabytes of storage. So it's got tons of memory, tons of storage, 6 cores, and it comes in at $799. So it's almost double. It used to be $499, so $500. Now it's $800. It's a big price jump, but you also look at what you get with that. You get an awesome processor up to 6 cores and tons of storage. So I think it's going to be great. The portability of taking it with you, a lot of people use them in server farms. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm glad that they refreshed it instead of just letting it die.
Well, let me talk about the Mac Mini for a minute. I really like it because all of us have keyboards in the garage or in our
Yes.
storage. We all have mice from 15 years ago. We've all got a monitor that just is a flat screen that we don't use anymore.
Yeah.
So here comes this Mac Mini that you can hook up that old technology to, and you can keep upgrading and keep those peripherals that are fine. I mean, our mice and our keyboards haven't really changed in the last 20 years. So I like it for that standpoint because you can save money. Now, who would want to buy this Mac Mini? Developers, because you
Mm,
can't use Xcode on Windows. And it is so expensive to buy an Apple computer just to
yes.
use Xcode. I mean, you have people that are actually renting Mac computers online just to compile their code. A
That's
lot of people
crazy.
get older Mac Minis to have Xcode so that they can compile their iOS apps. Now, here's the problem with the Mac Mini.
Yeah.
A roommate of mine has the Mac Mini, but the problem is it's only 5 or 6 years old and it's not ported anymore. You can't install the latest operating system on it. And I
Hmm.
suppose you could say that with all of Apple's hardware, whether it be a laptop, their iPads, their iPhones. You buy one of these and you're hoping you can use your legacy technology. 4 or 5 years, you can't use Xcode anymore. You're no
Hmm.
longer able to submit apps to the Apple Store because it really has a shelf life of maybe 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
So that's the danger you run into there.
Wah, wah. I totally agree. And this is the cheapest way to get a Mac is to get a Mac Mini. And I think they're cool.